Alright guys, here we go. Thanks for joining and opting in to check out this video. So if you're a loan officer or manager of a team and you're looking to really increase the amount of leads you're coming, let's say qualified leads, more importantly you have coming in on a monthly basis, I'm going to show you our MAC system, Mortgage Automated Client System, and really the proven system that we have that can really get you up to 100 new qualified leads every month. So I'm going to walk you through quickly, give you a brief overview of how it works, parts of it, and at the end of it, if it's okay with you, I'd ask you if something you're interested in, go ahead and set a time to speak with us and how we could possibly implement this for your business. So here we go. So a lot of people are using Facebook and kind of stuck on Facebook and feel that's a good way to generate leads, which it is. It's okay. I'm going to show you how you can also do that. But more importantly, what's working even better is pay-per-click advertising. I'm going to show you why and how that is. So quickly, one overlooked way that loan officers don't use a lot, that we've figured out a really unique way to do that. This is part of AdWords, but it's actually the display network. There's two parts to AdWords. So there's one called the search network and the display network. The search network is basically the ads that you see that show up at the top of Google. Now what's separate, the display network, is you can actually place ads on very highly populated and targeted websites or blogs, people where your home buyers frequent a lot based on their interest in their search criteria. You can actually have ads show up on a competitor's website, even something like Zillow or Trulia or mortgage calculator sites or DIY home renovation sites at very cost-effective prices. So sometimes these websites and blogs are getting a couple hundred, 500, a million visits a month of your exact people that you want to be in front of. So I'm going to show you quickly how that works and why it's so powerful, and then also a couple other ways that we target people. So here's the back end into Google. You have your display network only. We're also going to show you how well this works on video. But we come over here, we choose our marketing objective. So we want to get people to visit our site. And I'm going to go through this quick just so we can make this video valuable. You can obviously pick your location. I live in New Jersey, so let's just pick New Jersey for that. But let's say we wanted to even go just on the top part of New Jersey. What we could do, we could come over, we could do radius targeting. So we could just put in basically a radius around a zip code. So if I wanted to just, let's say, focus on the north part, or just the central part, or the south part, or even a county or a couple counties, all you have to do is really put in a zip code, change your radius targeting around that, and you'll be good to go. So, but for now, let's just focus on the whole state. So then we can, after we pick our target, we can come down, pick our languages, we can pick our budget, and this could be anything. So let's just leave it at $100 a day. We could say standard or accelerated to show our ads quickly or more quickly. Now here's important also. Extend my ads with location information, so you can basically make your ad, in your ad, show where your office is, or if you have multiple offices, things now, you can add those in. And what's really also important is extend my ads with a phone number, so people on mobile, they can do like a click to call, which is great. So I don't have an example number here, so let's just unclick that for now. And then so you can actually have your ads show up on computers or just mobile, tablets, etc. But here's where the fun really gets, how we want to target people. So people in or who show interest in your targeted location. So that's obviously people who live there looking for a new house, or people outside the area looking for a new house. We can exclude people if we want to. And here's where we start to narrow down people. Okay, so here we are. This is where you start to pick and choose who's going to see your ads, which is the exciting part. So there's a couple ways you can do that. You can have display keywords, show ads on sites related to your keywords, interest and remarketing, show ads to people based on their interests, and there's also different targeted ones. So let's just go through this one quickly first. So it's based on keywords. So I just went in and populated some for an example, but FHA mortgage. So people who are interested in looking for FHA mortgages, your ads would show up on sites where people are basically looking for that. So as you come down, you can see you can pick and choose what you want: FHA mortgages, FHA mortgage lenders, brokers. So you can just go and pick and choose the keywords that you want your ad to show up for. So like let's say HUD loans, FHA financing, and then what it does, it updates your impressions over here. So the keyword setting is you can show ads to people likely to be interested in these keywords and also on web pages, apps, and videos related to these keywords, which is recommended, or only show ads on web pages, apps, and videos related to these keywords. So you can actually pick and choose that, which is really great. So this is very powerful, and you can just go through obviously a whole bunch of keywords and pick and choose what you want to show up for. Here's a really awesome one. Interest in remarketing. So what you do is you can kind of come over here and you can have a bunch of different options. So you can affinity audiences, custom audiences, in-market audiences, remarketing lists. So if somebody visits your site and you kind of want to show them an ad to follow up, you can do that. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this for a second and just populate this and give you some good ideas. So over here what I did is I just picked some topics. So topics are interesting. So this is people who are interested in these topics. Your ads would show up on those websites in New Jersey, obviously, or wherever you want. So people who will be looking for real estate listings, bank-owned and foreclosed properties, commercial and investment real estate, and real estate agencies. So obviously people who are looking for that, you would love to be in front of those people who are looking to buy. Obviously people are looking to buy a house, or investors looking to buy bank-owned or foreclosed properties. Obviously you would love to do a commercial deal if you're a commercial lender. And people who are looking for real estate agencies, obviously you could set up very creative ads to capture these people's attention and get them back to our landing page, which I'll show you later, to get them to pre-qualify themselves. Now this one's really exciting. This one I love, and this is why so many loan officers don't know about it, but you're probably going to have a big light bulb go off in your head when you see this. So you can actually place your ads on websites like I was telling you earlier that are super highly trafficked. So here's an example of this. These are all websites that you can literally pick and choose. So what you do is you type in a keyword here, and the relevant or associated website that basically has that keyword is going to show up, and all you have to do is pick and choose which one you want. So like here's one, this is probably a blog, useful tips for home, that has 35,000 to 40,000 visits a month on it. So we can maybe do that one. So your ad would show up onto that. For people only in New Jersey who are looking on that website, they would see your ad saying, hey, looking to buy a home, check out our company, we'd love to get you pre-approved. Or obviously we have some really great examples of ads, but they see your ad while they're on that website. So let's just go through this quickly. Obviously here, Realtor.com. So now you're leveraging Realtor.com's traffic, but you're not paying them for the leads, and you're not competing against a handful of other agents when you get that lead. So here's another individual page on it, multiple locations on their page, their search results pages and listing details pages in multiple locations you could show up for. A section of homes.com, home finder, 150 to 200,000 people a month. Obviously here you go, homes.com, Trulia, listing finder, realtor.com, Zillow, real estate .newjersey.com. Obviously you would love to be on that one. So guys, you could see just how crazy this is, that you could leverage Zillow's traffic, realtor.com's traffic, listing finder's traffic. I mean, and the websites are pretty much endless, blogs, anywhere. So all you have to do is type in a different keyword, and it's going to give you an entire list of websites you could actually place your ads on, leverage their targeted traffic, which is a no-brainer. A lot of what agents obviously are doing now, they're buying their leads from Realtor.com and Zillow and Trulia, and they're competing against other agents. You could just go directly to them, already use the same traffic, set up an ad, get it back to the landing page, and you're the only one getting the lead. So you could see this is incredible here. So then obviously what you can also do, you can narrow down your targeting a little further. So let's say we wanted to narrow it down by just age ranges as well. So let's say we wanted to just narrow it down to, I don't know, more of a first-time home buyer type of range. So we could basically take out some age ranges, etc. Maybe parents or not parents, you could run ads specifically to them. Or let's say you wanted to focus on a bit of an older demographic, maybe for more type of a reverse mortgage. You can set up ads like that. So 55 and older, 65 or more, those would be the ones seeing your ads, etc. So you have a lot of options about how you can narrow your audience down. And then as you do so, that affects your impressions up here and everything like that. So I'm going to pause it and I'm going to show you some really more exciting stuff. Now, just throwing a couple more ideas out there for you so you can see how just getting creative. Let's say you wanted to type, go after veteran loans. I just typed in the word veteran. Again, here's a blog for veterans. It gets 40 to 45,000 hits a month. Here's another one. Here's another one. So right there, that's 40, 80, almost 100, probably over 100,000 searches a month. So you could advertise on that. Guys, veterans in New Jersey would see your ad. Vets Home. So you could just go through here. Here's another military benefits one. Now, who would love to be on something like that? So let's say you were interested in, I don't know, you had a program especially for teachers or law enforcement. Obviously, you could have your ad show up on different sites like that. Or let's say you want to do refinances. People who are just looking for refinance. You just type in refi here, you hit search, and all the websites you come up. So again, just to recap, you can target people by keywords, by their interests, and also the placements of their website. So we do all this for you. We know what to say, how to show up, how not to overpay for it, and all the good stuff like that. But I'm just giving you an idea of really how powerful and amazing this system is. And again, you can narrow down your targeting, which is important because you don't want to be reaching a lot of different people. And also what's good is the remarketing. So if you ever went on, let's say Amazon or Google or any website and you looked at buying something but you didn't actually purchase it, and then maybe over the course of the next week or so you saw the ad following you around on the internet, you saw the ad again or saying, hey, come back, we'd love to talk to you, or here's like a coupon for $50 off or something. That's called remarketing. So we can actually do the same thing. So if somebody visits the landing page that we set up for you, they don't contact you, basically they don't opt in or they don't take the action that we want, you can actually remarket to them, which is very powerful, and you can re-engage with them. So it's much better than, let's say, a radio or a mailer or something like that, where you only get a one-time hit with them. You can't re-engage them, where obviously online you can follow them around, you can re-engage them. There's different ways you have follow-up, which is very, very powerful. All right, guys, so what I'm going to also show you here is something that's so overlooked by loan officers that it's kind of crazy. So right now we're back in the back end of Bing, and what I'm going to show you is how you can actually do the same thing we just showed you in AdWords. They also have their own network. So Bing consists of, obviously, the Bing search network, Yahoo, AOL, MSN, but a lot of people don't know that also accounts for about 30% of all the search traffic on the internet. So a lot of loan officers and mortgage companies are not advertising on Bing, and it's kind of crazy because a lot of times it's an older demographic, meaning they have money, 50 years old plus. But here's an example. At FHA Mortgage, we could get you about 1,500 searches a month for only $3.98 a click. If you went on AdWords, you could pay $20, $30, $40, $50 a click. So we could get you clicks for highly targeted keywords that are very, very powerful. Here's 1,500, here's another 500, here's another 500, another 200, another 400, 600. I mean, it just goes on. And look at all this basically super targeted traffic that you're missing out on at incredibly cheap prices compared to AdWords. So you could pay 50, 75, 200% more on AdWords if you went the traditional search display route, not really the display network like which I was just showing you, but this is actually the ads that would show up at the top of Bing. So if someone searches for I want to buy a home or FHA mortgage, your ad would actually show up for the top, and it's only $3.98 a click. So just keep this in mind. This is another reason why pay-per-click is so powerful. If you know how to leverage it and do it correctly, it's actually pretty affordable. So our proven system, we have basically all the ways to have your ad show up, how to save you money, how to get your best bang for your buck. And now what I'm going to show you next is basically how we convert that traffic, which is the most important part, really. You never really have a traffic problem. What you have is a conversion problem, meaning we can always figure out how to get traffic, but you also have to figure out how to convert that into a qualified lead. I'm going to show you how we do that now. All right, so here's basically what we do is after we generate the traffic for you and we know how to pull from that, we know what to say in the ads, how to entice people. like I said, majority is pay-per-click of what we're doing it. We also do some on Facebook where Facebook allows you to pick and choose who you want to target, their age, a lot of different ways you can actually target people on Facebook. We do a little bit of that. Facebook is more, let's say, interruptive advertising, meaning people on Facebook are not always looking to buy a home. They're kind of on there just browsing around. So you're more interrupting them and it might not be the right time. Where pay-per-click, somebody's actively turning to the internet, typing in, I need a home, or I need a mortgage, or I need a lender. So now you're capturing somebody as they're looking for you in that moment. So that's why we can a lot of times get much higher conversion rates and click-through rates. Not saying Facebook doesn't work. We have a pretty good system to do that as well. But a lot of what we use for you is pay-per-click. The Facebook is like an extra bonus. We have some really great campaigns and ad strategies to get people out of that as well. But back to the landing page. So what we do, like I was saying, you have to have the best option to convert traffic. So we know how to get the traffic. We know how to find the people, like I was just showing you examples. But when they click on the ad, whether it's a video or on AdWords Display Network, or let's say from the Bing network I just showed you, you have to convert that person. So we set up a very tested and proven landing page that we have for our clients. Pretty much it's the same for everybody. I'm not going to really show you obviously the whole landing page, but I'm going to show you part of it here. And what it is, this is the important part. How we get the person to fill out a quiz. This is kind of what the quiz consists of, which is why it's so valuable to you. It's basically a 15-point long form quiz. Something similar if you were to buy leads out of Zillow or Trillia, but you get this yourself with very important information. Obviously their zip code, their home type. I don't have to read it all, but you can see what we ask the people. So they fill out the information, and this way you can see if they're qualified or not. And obviously speaking to a qualified person is very important because you're not wasting your time or your team's time. So obviously if they have no money down, or obviously if they don't have any income, things like that, you could say this is not really a hot lead, or if they just simply don't fill out this form, you never really wanted to speak to that person anyway. So this is how we qualify the people, which is very, very important to you guys. So when somebody fills this out, you actually get that emailed and sent over to you saying, hey, you got a new lead, and you see all the information, and then your team can go ahead and take action right away and hopefully move this person in towards the application process and get them towards closing. So you're starting to see everything to come together now. So we have the front end is our traffic sources. When somebody sees an ad in one of those traffic sources, they go back to the landing page, which has some information on there, and ultimately we get them to fill out this form for you, and that goes over and you get that lead. So that's kind of the process. Obviously it's a little more integrated and a little more fluent than that once it's all put together and what everything looks like, but that's reserved for our paying clients and everything. But I wanted to give you a good idea of just how powerful the system is, how we can target people on your behalf, and how we can really automate your entire loan officer marketing for your entire team to really get anywhere. 50 to 100 more inquiries a month are definitely reasonable depending upon your marketing budget you're allocating. Again, the important part is these are qualified leads. So just a quick recap, we use pay-per-click the majority of the time with kind of Facebook sprinkled in there, just because Facebook allows us super highly targeted options and we know what to say. So we have all the proven campaigns, we have the proven ad content, images, and videos. Obviously it's customized to you. We have the proven landing page. We have the proven questions to ask, in what order and how to ask them, and what basically how to get people to fill that out, and then that gets sent over to you and your team closes the deal, and basically we repeat the process. So it's super powerful. You're not competing with other agents. These are 100% your leads only, and really the only thing that determines if you want to close more loans or you want to kind of scale things back because you're getting overwhelmed is your marketing budget, because we know basically this form right here will convert apps at 8 to 15% or say. We know the ads on the front end convert. So now if you were, hey Jared, I want to close more loans this month, really the only thing we have to do is turn up your marketing budget on the front end, which would basically equal you getting more leads and more conversions out of the back end. So that's why it's so powerful. So really the only decision that really impacts your business now is if you want to spend less or more money in your marketing budget, and if you have the capacity to close more loans, or you add a couple more people onto your team and they need more leads. That's really all you have to do. So I hope this brief overview was helpful. I would love to talk to you a little bit more about implementing this for your business. So below this video or somewhere on the page, you should see a click to schedule an appointment now button. So go ahead, take the next steps if you're interested in this. We would love to answer any remaining questions you have and discuss some of our pricing and how we implement this for your business. So go ahead, book that call now. We'll set up a quick 15 to 20 minute strategy session. I would love to learn a little more about your business, how many loans you're closing, and kind of where you want to get to, and see if this is a good fit for you. So go ahead and make that booking now. Just click on that calendar button or on the link where it says schedule a call, and pick a time that works for you, and that will sync up to both our schedules, and we'll be good to go. So again, this is Jared. Thanks for watching this video, and I look forward to talking to you. Take care.